Am I audible enough? Can you hear me, please? Okay. How have you guys been? I give you people ample time. You guys had every time to pull something off, and you did, It's like we're going to have a lot of late comers today. It's like we might have a lot of late comers today. Late comers. Why? Shouldn't be so, man. So how have you guys been? How's your week been? Emmanuel, can you unmute your mic and I need to hear people's voice today. Yeah, just answer like how have you been? Like just tell us how your day has been and all. Very short.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just coming back from work. I'm still on the road. My day has been good. My week has been good as well. I'm sorry, I'm not one of the people that have submitted. I've been quite busy, but it's something I plan to do this weekend and submit before Sunday evening. But yeah, my day has been good. My week has been good. Thank you.
Okay. Nice. Nice that your day has been good. Kende, you're next. Yeah, next. Let's go.
I'm shy. GM, guys. My day was stressful. In fact, I'm just entering home now. It was really stressful. Yeah, so just there.
Okay. Nice. So sorry that your day was stressful, It's a Friday though, so I don't know. Fridays can either go good or bad. Oluwafemi, how's your day?
Oh, good evening. My day was my day was okay. It was just okay. That's okay.
Okay, nice to hear that. Nice to hear that. Omotoye, how's your day?
GM, everyone. My day was nice actually. Like it's going good. It's going good actually. So I'm happy for that.
I'm happy for you too, man. I'm happy for you. Um, Udo Ezekiel, how's your day going? Udo Ezekiel, can you unmute your mic and speak? If you're not available to speak, Martins Akwesi. Sorry if I got your pronunciation well. Please, how's your day been going? Just tell us how your day is going, if it's fine or not.
My day has been fine. Thank you for asking, Dami.
Yeah, very nice to hear that.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Okay. And this is Moon Baby. It's just that this my Google account is a different name. It's Moon Baby from Telegram.
Okay.
So yeah.
Moon baby. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's important. This thing, especially when the assignments come and all the attendance, it used to confuse me. So I don't used to know who is who. That's where the little issue is. So Iwale Bona, how's your day going? Care to share?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. The name is I Walibono. So, day has been long, but thankfully I'm home, and then I was able to check my page and I realized training is happening, so I had to join on time. So, thank you guys. It's good to be here.
Nice.
No, Akinyele Hi Walibono, not Bona. Thank you. I'm not burning anything.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Really nice to
All right, thank
hear
you guys.
from you. Yeah, nice to hear from you. If you are burning anything at all, it's going to be midnight candle on blender. That's what we do
Oh
here.
yes, oh yes, oh yes.
That's
That
what we
that I
do.
need to do to meet up because I'm actually lacking behind.
Please, from next week, we will not be. You see all this lacking behind. We have tried, we kept. So, guys, I know I had a few people joining late, so I needed to extend it so that maybe that whole Monday, Wednesday, Friday can be overwhelming, and that assignment was kind of it was not hectic according to you guys, sharp, because it's just basic um, object. But you see, the thing is, after all the complaints, look at how your assignments went. So it means that I'm not doing. See, I need to up the gear. I really need to up the gear, really. See, fantastic work. I want you all to like put your hands together for yourself, clap for yourself, seriously, celebrate yourself, because I'm really happy and like it's so surprising. At the end of today, immediately after the class, I want us today. We're not going to post what we learned. We're going to post our assignments. That's why I really need it. We need to push it to Twitter. Let Twitter know that yes, something's happening here. So I don't know why some people are coming in late for this call, because I really wanted to have interacted with everybody, and I feel that's actually important. I need to know you guys as one-on-one as we go on, because you see this learning curve. There's a learning curve we get to where it's not always trying to, because I know it's not easy. I'll not lie. Like most of you are just coming back. So yeah, but at least if you miss today's one, don't miss the next one. Do you understand? You need to go with me. The all the recordings and all your whatever you're going to use to read and everything is there for you. But we going together is actually very important, because now, because you feel it's there, it's going to take you a while. And before you know, you want to do assignment because you know it's there. And you know there's something. This procrastination is not easy, and let me tell you, we face it more when it comes to this our line of work. Don't forget, the reason why we're doing this is so you can get better in designing. It's not everybody that wants to work in Disney. Some, you are just going to be better. Let me tell you, at the end of this bootcamp, you will be able to use any kind of 3D model. Now, you being able to use any kind of 3D model, that means you can actually do animation with what you didn't even create. That's the idea. You are going to be volatile. You can do and undo. All you have to do is lay your hands on the 3D object. So I'm not just teaching you to learn from scratch. I'm being able to narrow it down for you. Now, even as we are narrowing it down, you will still decide. Modeling is a different one, sculpting is a different one entirely, animation is different, rigging is different. For the whole entire course of this bootcamp, rigging will not really go very, very deep into rigging, because you see rigging is a very dangerous topic. So all what we have been doing, I know why I'm going deep into modeling, because modeling and animation is the basics. With that, you can do and undo. So once again, I want you all to celebrate yourselves, because even if you are not happy, I'm actually happy to have wonderful people like you. I told people to join the meeting, please, so that I can tell whose assignment. Some of you dropped the assignment late, so I can't even like, okay, this is this person's assignment, this is that person's assignment. My computer just jam-packed everybody's own together. You understand? And the person that did this assignment, person here, person is not here. Okay, this was by I forgot the name of this lady, but she did it, and she's really good, I know. But she has architecture. Immediately I saw this, and even from the application she has on her tax bar, I was able to know that this one is an architect too. So architects kind of have an edge, and she's also a designer. That's why she was actually able to pull this off. But I told you guys not to be discouraged. Now you guys now brought in your own later. Say how your own was mad. All of you, all of you, don't worry. What of this? Who has this? Who's this? Whose assignment is this? We have to be very fast. Today is Friday, guys. You see, they are not here. You. Um, whose assignment is this? I thought someone was omitting his or her mic. The person is not here. Okay.
I said that previous one was my own.
Which one? Which one?
This
This?
one, yes. This one, yes.
Oh boy. You should. Disney is calling you. You have not just heard them yet. I didn't skip her on. She has something to share. That's why I didn't skip her on. Don't worry. How will I skip someone's design? Is it possible? It's not possible now. So very, very wonderful work. I love the fact that you even put your colors. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. So what's your name? When you spoke, like my computer didn't bring out your name.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Omotoye. Omotoye.
Yes, sir.
Omotoye, is you? Oh, see your bed stand now. I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. So after all the old complaints, look at what you people are pulling. You pushing, don't worry. Don't worry, you. But at least you had to go through some tutorials, right? All of you that did the assignment, you had to go through some tutorials. Who has this assignment? I didn't download all the pictures. Who has this one?
I'm the one.
Oluwafẹ́rànmi.
Yes.
Wow. You're part of the people too that used to cry if we drop assignments. Look at what is going on. This is really nice. This is really nice. This is really nice. Please, let's not forget to actually post our assignments. It's the assignment I want. Make it 4. Pick very good angles. Take screenshots. Let them see that it's in Blender. Let them know that you actually did it. Makes sense. I'm really proud of you guys, man. Look now, with just small tools. I didn't even teach you all. You can't learn all the tools. Even me, I don't know all the tools. Today I was going through one of the manuals. I swear I got confused. I got confused as I was like, you can imagine. Whatever this manual is trying to teach me, I understand even more, but I didn't just get what they were trying to say. Sometimes these manuals, they can be very tricky. I know the thing, sometimes this, Lord Despa. Okay. Nobody should be coming late for this one. This particular meeting is very important. Even if we don't even learn much today, let's do a review. The review is very important. The review is very important. It's still yours now. Yeah, it's still yours. It's a different camera angle. Who did this? Person is not here. So guys, in case you're wondering why it's looking like this, it's looking cartoony. Why? Because of the color and the person rendered it. Remember, you've been showing what is in your viewport. You've not been rendering it, so you've not really been putting color. So don't be scared. Yours is equally as good. Now, 2 things he did: he put color, he put light, and he used light well. And then thirdly, the assets in this place are beveled. You know what I mean by bevel now? When you bevel your edges. So now you can see that's why it has smooth edges if you look around. You see this bevel, it took me years before I even understood this bevel. Like, I knew bevel, but I was not using bevel. It was like, I knew the principles of animation, but I was not using it. I was just doing my village thing. So, you can imagine. That's me for you back in the day. And whose work is this? Oh, God. Where we will get correction. Okay. Whose work is this?
That's me, son.
Martins. This is your work. This is your work.
No, I mean this is not the right angle now. Like I sent like 4 pixels.
I know. That's what I was trying to say. Don't worry. I saw it. I saw it. I
Okay,
was the
sir.
one that picked the wrong. Don't worry, even with wrong angle, you dey fear. Your work is mad. Don't worry. I
Thank
can
you,
imagine
sir.
standing from that side, facing the lampstand side, that night stand. Like, see, it's mad. I like the design and everything. I like the design and everything. What inspired you to do this one?
Um, I I was watching a YouTube. I learned from YouTube.
Nice.
So
Very brilliant.
yeah, it took me like hours. Like so.
Do you think it will still take you like hours to reproduce it?
No, it won't. Though I was lost for like I was lost many times. I was almost crying.
But you
Like
found your
it was
way.
crazy.
You found
I
your way.
swear, like you said, say when you get lost in a software, you learn it better. So yeah,
I'm going to share a
I
very
thank
funny
God.
story for you. I misplaced my camera. I think I've shared this story before. You can imagine misplacing your camera. I know it's a 3D world. If you look up, down, left, right, imagine you were put in space. So that's how it was for me. I was panning, zooming, rotating. I didn't find my camera. A lot of ridiculous things happened to me back in the day, but we thank God. So you being lost in the desert, you will find water. Don't worry, you'll find water. So for our guest speaker of today, um, Kehinde. Now, here's the thing. Everybody's work is nice. I'm not picking our own more than all, but you know the thing. I want us to learn from each other, right? That's why I wanted everybody to be on this call. So now, other than the basic objects that you see with your pillows, I want her to tell us the idea behind this duvet, this sheet. You know, somebody was complaining that she couldn't do sheet. I don't know if it was, I don't know who was that person said. So,
It's very
is who?
cute.
Okay, it's you. Okay. So we're going to invite Kehinde, one of our students. She started like everybody here, and I just want her to explain to even me how did she do it, oh, because it's not easy. I think I've admitted. So yeah, Kehinde, please quickly introduce yourself.
All right. My name is Kehinde, and I'm a student. So yeah, I watched YouTube videos to do that pillow. So I think I just copied the concept of the pillow to do the sheet. So I used a plane, and then I used the cloth modifier. Then I now used collision modifier. I selected the sheet and the bed. So I now used collision modifiers, and I tweaked some values there before I now played the timeline. So it was hard because the sheet kept going through the bed, and but I just had to pause it when it got to the top of the bed. So that was how I achieved. Thank you.
You know the funny thing about this your story is how you are rushing to post it. You see this thing that happened to you used to happen to me. So when you post it, did you apply it as a permanent object or you left it like that?
No, I converted it to a mesh.
That's very beautiful.
Yeah.
So you used cloth physics for your duvet too.
Yes.
Nice. That is really nice. So you see how I really wanted you to speak because for you know that simulation, sure you know. So that you're like simulating how it's going to be. So basically for the bootcamp, the whole section of simulation in that particular tab is supposed to be left for you to explore. Do you know why? Now let me explain to you why. Blender is very straightforward actually. What I've done, I've initiated you into, in fact, I'm tempted to say cult, like one secret organization like that, like Akatsuki or something. But you know, these Blender basics that I've been doing now will make you to be able to do more. There are things you have to explore by yourselves. I knew the bedroom will make you people to go to YouTube. Now, going to YouTube will not be as difficult as going to YouTube before week 1. And this is just week 2. Meaning that you can actually model a city. You all can model a city, and it's true. It's nothing that you can't actually do. You can do it. So for simulations, I'm not like simulations is try and error. You see, everything we do is try and error. I'm trying to still continue on the character. I just finished one particular animation now about this vodka stuff, right? And I had to do that in a very short time. I was annoyed because the time frame was very short. I don't know why I decided to do it. But you see, everything is try and error in animation. You know why? Because all the meshes are different. Some characters are not the same length. So yes, it's true. You can apply dampness 0.5. If you go to the next page, dampness 0.8. The weight of the cloth will differ by the different meshes it's going to be on. So now you understand the principle of converting to mesh. So guys, basically what she said, in case you don't understand, let me just put it in layman terms for you. She had the shape of the mesh and she applied cloth physics. When you apply cloth physics, it will act like real life cloth. But you need to apply collision to the object that the cloth is going to be on. So now, our object of collision was the bed. So this plane you are seeing that is like bed sheet fell on the bed. That was exactly what she did. No difference between what you guys did and what she did. What only thing is she just took it further by bringing in a plane to the scene and subdividing it to make sure it has a lot of vertices so that it can bend. You know, there's a lot you can do to this sharp, but the fact that you have gotten to this stage, me, I will clap for you. Me, I will clap for you because, yeah, it's true. The shit can really look better and all. You know, the next time you're going to revisit this, it's going to be way better than this. You know now because if you look at it very well, it looks like as if it's very stiff. If you look at it very well, but it looks like all those, you know, back in the day when we used to starch our uniform. If you touch the ghetto to cut your hand, like I said, they starch the duvet. So you can only bend like 4 places. The duvet cannot bend for you. If code is catching you, it's either you're on top the duvet or under the duvet. Big. So seriously, everybody's work was really mad and really makes sense. And I like the fact that we are delving into the places that we have not even gone into yet. So once again, I'm really happy that you guys are really following up. So now as it is, there's nothing you cannot model. Do you know? Yes, because with all you have to do is just follow the directives. There's nothing you cannot model. Look now, very nice works. I know somebody would have been like, why did this guy put this thing here? Oh, I am guessing you know why. I guess you know why. It's a long weekend, so let's see how we can come up with something very nice. I want you guys to also learn the principle of trying to model from an image, front view and side view. I was trying to quickly come up with an object, but you know, your assignments came in late, so you couldn't make me ascertain. Some assignments were dropped like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. God, no. After doing bed sheets, God, no. Just be imagining fighting with sword in the night because because the next you see that Monday when you people come into this class, what I want to just be hearing is king, king, king. You guys are fighting with your swords because it's ready. Now, let me tell you, I'm going to test you people's mind. This thing looks flat, but it is not flat. You know the handle is round. Please, because I say you should model from image. Like, let me pick example. You see from the knife at the right, extreme right, what goes, I don't know if it's knife or the sword. What goes next after it is like an axe-like figure. Most of these Viking warriors, they use these weapons, right? So now, because you see it looking flat, you know it's not flat. The handle of this next weapon, you know it's not flat. Even the knife, the handle of the knife is not flat. It's not a single plane. Please don't give me a single plane. You see from, okay, let's talk about the knife. You see from where, can you see my screen? Can you see my zooming in? If you can, please just thumbs up. You can see that this part of the blade is not in the same level with this part. This part is not the same level with this part. That's what I want. So I want you to be able to recognize depth by just looking at shadow. You guys are good though, I'm telling you. And then you'll be better than me in no time. In fact, by the third week now, I'll be begging people that, please, see, you guys are really good if you don't know. Don't forget that me, I'm like an all-rounder. I'm an all-rounder. So I model, I sculpt, and that. Or sculpting, someone asked me about sculpting, and sculpting is another. You see that sculpting, even if you go to YouTube and see a lot of videos, it's just practice, guys. At this point, at this stage you are now, only practice will make you better than how you are right now. So there's something I used to say. What I used to say is, to be better, you need to be able to defeat the previous version of yourself. So you can imagine. You have to beat that fear. That fear that is making you think, even me, I'm not like to even me. I still kind of have it, so I know how it feels. So it's not like I'm not talking from the point of one superior angle. Just a few days ago, I was trying to break my mindset because my mindset was like, let's keep animation simple. But no, you keeping your animation simple, you don't learn because you are trying to be careful. It's just like taking risk. So it's funny, as funny as that sounds, animation is actually like that. You have to be willing to take risks. So for our revision, we handled surfaces, texts, metaball. I know you guys enjoyed metaball a lot. That one that you can use it to be joining, and disjoining a member of family, a single member, or so surfaces too are like splines. They revisited that, and you know that surfaces have control points, but they don't have handles, but they have control points. And then we spoke about text, converting text to mesh. And once you convert your text to mesh, you can do everything you want to do. Your text can be extruded and what have you. And then modifiers was what we didn't really go into. But guess what? In the course of your bedroom making, nobody did office. Please, can somebody just unmute his or her mic and explain to me the reason why he or she didn't think of office? I really want to know. What happened? What happened? I want to hear from you guys. Today is a give and take. Some people came in late. We're asking how everybody was. We heard everybody's voice real life, so that we don't know that some people are pranking us. So, but I want to hear from somebody. Can someone just raise your hand and explain to me? Just raise your hand. I'll call on you and you unmute your mic and explain why you did not think of office. You guys, nobody thought of office space. I'm waiting now. You did not do office. To speak about it now, people will not speak. Now, wow. Is that how hard it is? Like, it's even calling for silence. Kende, you say the office was looking hard. You that did bed sheet. See, you only. See, it's like I'll start tailoring assignments to each and everybody. I think that's where this level, because some people will cry you and can't do it. They will cry you, they will say, oh God, please, add time for us, so something. When you finish, you will see spaceship. Spaceship. It's fine. I would say whichever one you choose, Sha. Whichever one you choose. But the next assignment, you will not have choice. So yeah. I remember explaining about how we should try and play around with these modifiers. I'm sure a lot of us did not play around with it. That is not nice. I know the assignment was tough, and don't get me wrong, I really like your assignments and all, and I know it was time consuming. It's always time consuming trying to model like a scene. It's always time consuming trying to model like a scene, so I get. That's why I didn't want to over push all of you. And modifiers are supposed to be treated last time. Our next Monday class is actually going to be very, very quick. But we needed to do a review on your assignments. For some of you that came in late, I had presented your assignment to, and the people that had the assignment explained how they came about them. You had your assignment, but you came into the meeting late. So, but in case you know, a long story short, your assignments were actually very, very impressive, and that's just giving me a lot of thinking on how I shouldn't downgrade you guys next time. I'm underestimating you guys, even if people are crying that something. So even if modifier is actually large, but let's just find a way to deal with modifiers today. Monday, I want us to try. I know Monday is very busy, but let's try and make up Monday's class. You know the material is going to be there for you. Yeah, I know, but notwithstanding, let's try and see how we can make Monday's class, because Monday will be rounding up on modeling, and I'm not sure anybody wants to miss that class. So remember, I explained how modifiers are temporal effects. You can apply a modifier to an object. You can decide to make that modifier. Anytime I say modifier, think of it like an effect. Okay, imagine you have a cube. You bring in a cube. You can go to your modifiers and look at bevel. If you click in bevel, your cube will be beveled. You can decide to delete the modifier or go to those places where you have those toggle eye, or make the modifier visible or make the modifier invisible. So it's very temporal. You can decide to you want your bevel, your cube beveled now, you don't want it beveled the next time. So basically, I was trying to explain to you the interface of modifiers, right? So you can apply even if it's 7 modifiers on your object. But I always try to be careful. You know why? Modifiers tend to change the effect on an object. Some tend to increase polygon count, some tend to bend it, some tend to do a lot. So because of that, with modifiers like subdivision surface, you need to be very careful, because for subdivision surface, if you make it times 3 or times 4, it can crash your system. Don't forget, our Blender is free and it's open source. And because it is open source, a lot of people can actually write codes to it. That's why we have plugins here and there. You can have plugin to even make fire. Plugin for fire, in case you don't want to use Blender's inbuilt fire. So basically, you need to be careful with that subdivision surface. Not only subdivision surface, but subdivision surface the most. Why? Because subdivision surface increases polygon count. Let's go to modifier. Look at modifier tab. Hope you can see my modifier tab. And then we come over to modifier. If I go to subdivision surface, you can see how this was what I explained the last time. These ones do modifying, these ones do generate, these ones do deform, these ones do physics. When Kehinde applied cloth on that particular plane, she didn't come here. There is the special, there is the, where is it? Okay, there's the physics properties where you add cloth here. But immediately you do it, just watch. Once I press cloth, you can see a lot of menus come down here. You can press X to take it off. If you go back to modifier, can you see it's here? So for the modifiers that are in this physics, they tell you that, okay, this property is trying to simulate an element: water, cloth, fluid, ocean, particle, soft body, collision. That is what this part of the physics of modifier is all about. This one is deformation. Let's go back here and press X from the cloth, because if you press it and press play, your box is going to fall right through the object. So basically, right, all you have to do is come to your modifiers tab, and for deformation of objects, you can, let's look for something very simple. Let's look for simple deform. Can you see? So the object has actually changed the shape. Can you imagine? You see what I told you that? That's why you need to be careful. Now, I can still decide to, okay, we're doing deform, right? You can still decide to smooth it. It doesn't have a lot of information on its surface, so the smoothing is not really showing. If I was to go to edit mode, now watch this. Why I tell you guys that it's actually a temporal effect. Look at this simple bend that I showed you and this smooth. Come over to object mode and go to edit mode. Can you see that it is still kind of showing you the whole major shape of the object, if you understand what I'm trying to say? So basically, it is not permanent. It is a temporal effect. It's a temporal effect, if you understand what I'm trying to say. You can see the major part of it is still showing. You know my vertex point mode. That's why. So that's the basic thing about. You can see as I quit the tool, everything went back to the way it was. So modifiers help you in case you are working on very hectic objects. So now instead of coming here, press edit mode, come to maybe edge, come and press A. A is selecting all the edges, and Control B to bevel. Let me just click. You can see when you come here, you can see you can actually add segments and all. Instead of that, right, if I undo this, I undid it back to where it was in object mode. Don't forget. Meanwhile, it's not everything you can undo. Story for another day. I know you're very happy. Control Z is suiting you. It's suiting me too. I bless the day that undo was created. That saved lives, companies. But it's not everything that you can actually undo. If you come to generate, this generate now changes the form of the object. Look at bevel here. Can you see the same thing we did that time? can add the segments, you can increase the amount of bevel. Can you see it's almost the same thing? Geometry, you can make it sharp or make it an arc because the object is not bending. So you don't really have um, you don't really have an arc. If not, where I put an arc here is actually going to show. So now for generate, you can see this is what they do. There's skin, there's modifier, there's subdivision surface. Let me just try and help you guys with something. So I'm going to press 1 and I'll come to add mesh. Let's say a cube. If I go to edit mode, all my points, I'll press M and merge all my points at the center. Guess where all of them are? All those, how many vertices? I think 8. Those 8 vertices, they are in 1 point now and they've all become 1. See, if I press G to move it, in fact, or if I come here and do move, this is the veto. That one has gone, except you undo, it will now come back. Can you see? So now let's redo. I know why I did that. Now if you press 1, you are dealing with just a single vert. You can press extrude, 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 extrude. I'm just pressing E. If I come to object mode, can you see? We're just dealing with vertex and edge, basically. See what skin does. So can you see that skin actually finds a way to give it some sort of like a 3D, some sort of like a 3D shape around it. That's what skin does. Let's go to edit mode. If you go to edit mode and go to wireframe mode, let me add all these shortcuts so you'll not be confused. Can you see that if I press A, which is to select all, you can see it's still there. If I decide to, okay, let's go back to basic mode and drag this one like this. Can you see? And if you scale it, you can see this is how what is going to be giving you. Let's come to object mode. I'm just trying to give you in case of you trying to model a particular object. Can you see? Now I put a subdivision surface. This first part, this subdivision is what you use the most in most of your works, right? This level's viewport, if you increase the level too, you can see it gets smoother. That's why I told you that your computers, it's all those things the rest used to say, don't try this at home. Oh boy, if you see a lot of guys on YouTube doing some of these Blender tutorials, they will actually tell you not to try it at home because it will crash your system. See 3, 4. Look at 4. Look at 5. See, it's getting smoother. See how many thousands of... So now, if your computer cannot handle this, it's going to be a problem. So that is why most times what we do, if you see me working with my 3D characters, they don't look that smooth. You know why? They are on level 0. Sometimes I put them on level 0. Most times I put them on 1. Depending on the polygon count of the object. Then if it's going to render, it can render in 2. You see this 2 you are seeing here? It is for viewport and render. Now in viewport, you have made viewport to be 2 too. But because you want your work to be fast, in the viewport, let's make it 1. Or if your polygon count is supposed to be 3, that's for render. You can only make it 3 so you can see how it is going to be, but it's always advisable to work with a lower version. If you go back to edit mode and go to wireframe, you can see our points. Can you see? Go back to solid mode and see what we're doing. Can you see? Can you see? Can now continue pressing extrude, extrude, extrude. Boy, this software is weird, though. Even me, I'm discovering the weirdness of this software every day. Software that nearly took my life while I was working throughout the night, no sleep. I hope you guys are following. There wasn't much to be taught today now, so I'm not sure there should be any confusion. So basically, you have your array. I did array that day. You can add your counts of array and give it space. Can you see? Even with your array, you can even add your bevel. Look, all of them are beveled. See, it is limit. Your imagination is limitless. Imagine. Let me tell you something before this call goes off, right? This whole bootcamp is trying to improve your imaginative power. Imagine you are the creator of your own world. Basically, that's what it means. Basically, you can do and undo. You can decide to create your own city upside down. You see all those sci-fi cities you see? You bedroom you guys modeled. You can actually model sci-fi city. All you have to do is learn a bit of texturing, learn a bit of coloring, and you're good. So basically, that's what you can actually achieve in this software. Today I was only going to speak about, so there's a wireframe mode here, right? If you come down, there's a lot of this triangulate, the subdivision. I want you to go and test all of them. You know why? Because whatever object you test on, you will see the attributes. Let's quit array. Can you see anyone you do, you see the attributes here. So nothing is running away. Everything is here for you. Nothing is here to confuse you. And guess what? Blender is so good that if you come here and just hover your mouse around here, they will tell you name, modifier name, bevel. Come here. They will show you that this is the render on. Come here. They will show you that, okay, this next one here. I'm not clicking, I'm just hovering around. They are telling you that, okay, this is real time. Display modifier in viewport. I can decide to disable. Sorry. I can decide to disable it in viewport, but it's still going to render because you can see blues showing here. So basically, yes, I need questions. Questions on your last assignment, in case of some of you that didn't come in early. Before this call runs off, I need questions. As you guys did not explain to me why you didn't do office. Basically, all suffering and suffering, all dying and die. So I want questions. Monday, I need you guys to come in with all your mental power because we're going to do a lot. That is, of course, in fact. Remember, guys, in case you came in late, sweet Twitter, I'll get to you. In case you came in late, I don't want to hear, I did not know that that's the assignment. Okay. So, in case you came in late, I was saying that we'll go to Twitter immediately after this class and what we're going to be doing is we are going to be posting our work. Tag me, tag SuperTeam, tag me, tag SuperTeam, and tag our design, our able design lead, Adedamola. Please, let's show people what we are achieving. Twitter, you can ask your question. This is your assignment, though. This is your assignment, though. Let me zoom out. If you like, say you don't see it, I'll snap it and put it in the group. This is your assignment. Now, here's the thing. If you can't get the textures, I've not taught anything about textures yet, but I love the fact that you guys push yourselves to at least put in color. I'm not like me. Back in the day when I was learning, any opportunity to knock color, they put color. So yeah, Zutita, you can go on.
Good evening, Dami.
Hey, good evening.
Please, I missed the last class and the one before because my blender was seriously giving me issues, but I've gotten that sorted earlier today. So, can I still submit the assignments already done? Hopefully, I can finish it before Monday.
You finish it before Monday. You do my weapons too, Abby.
Hopefully, not I will.
It's fine. It's fine. But it's fine. It's fine. Just take your time, right? But try to, everything is about challenging yourself. We won't be where we
Yeah.
are today if we didn't challenge ourselves. So take your time, make sure your blender is working, and you're good to go. Basically, you're good to go. Please.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for the question. I know that a lot of people had their issues, and some are having technical issues. Please help me out, boss. I just got my PC and I'm having difficulty to rotate even after pressing shift and center mouse. Shift and center mouse is span. Rotate is just middle mouse button. Hold your middle mouse button down. In case you don't want to do that, go to your top right. You're going to see gizmos. They are called gizmos. You see where you see all those plus, those axes, Y, Z, to your top right. In your viewport to top right, you see them. You see camera to toggle in camera mode or come out. You see pan, which is the hand sign. You see one that looks like plus. That's your zoom in and zoom out. That's your zoom in and zoom out. I tried making bed sheets for my bed, but when I click on the play, on the movement, it took forever to play. Why is that? You see, anything bed sheets, you people should meet Ken, they hold her because she's the one that has decided to take this thing further. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy that we have people that are really like going extra mile. Everybody went extra mile. Some people are beveling all their objects. That's so nice. See, your 1 week is better than my maybe 1 month sef. I know I was doing a lot of things. I was learning like 3 softwares at the same time. I was still learning 2D animation. That's why I can actually do a form of 2D. I was learning 2D and 3D at the same time. That was very bad. Should have picked one after the other. I was just killing my brain. I was learning 2D animation from 2 different softwares. I was learning 3D animation from 2 different softwares. That's like 4. All to no avail. So please, anything, Lord Despa, you came in late, that's why I do. But Kende explained how she did it. You ask her again, let her explain. So she has actually done well. You know the reason why? Because for me, I think your system actually gets in the way too. Your system needs to be good enough, and cloth is not easy. Cloth is actually not easy. Cloth is trial and error in case you didn't come. So you know, say maybe I don't want to answer, But cloth simulation is trial and error. You keep doing it until there's a particular threshold. So before you came in, I was trying to explain to everybody that all meshes are not the same, right? So polygon counts differ. Me, even while I do character animation, I try to run away from cloth simulation because it's very tasky on the computer. And if I'm trying to make somebody maybe she's dancing and her right hand is going up and down, you can see the cloth can pass through the hand. You have to keep tweaking until the cloth does not pass through the hand. So now that you even understand cloth simulation, it is your job to fine-tune the one that will work for you. You can see everybody is becoming Oga. So Kende is really good at it too. And then she was a guest speaker. She came to speak and she explained to us how she did her bedsheet. Since a lot of people's bedsheets were like boxy and her own was like as per cloth. So yeah, this is your assignment once again. Please, guys, I'm not expecting texture. Even if I don't get texture, let me tell you what I want to do. I want details. I want to see these lines. You see these lines? Try, you can actually do it. Okay, not these lines though, because it's not clear. But you see this one, I want to see the difference between this shape. Because this part of the blade and this part is not the same way. It's looking a bit complicated. But I know you people will do it. Yes, you're modeling all the weapons. You are modeling all the weapons. Or should I just say pick three? You're modeling all the weapons. You can do it now. This one is not. This one is even. This one will not take you time like bedroom. So I think we're good. I think we're good. No, don't be tired though. You're doing well. Please post your assignments on Twitter. Tag me, tag Adedamola. In case you don't, you can actually DM me. In fact, let me just drop a handle. Let me just drop what. And modeling one weapon is much task than a city. Do you want me to give you personally a city? Let's do deal. That city, you have street light, oh, you have sockaway, you have everything. Dustbin at each corner of the building, all the windows. No, him is saying weapon is better. Weapons better than city. Do you know what it take you to do one building? I'm not going to tell you to model the insides, just the outside. Now that you have started modeling, you can see its work. So all those movies you see and you see them scattering building, they model them. Sometimes they have to model New York the way it is, right? But now, of course, it's AI, you know. I'm only teaching you people how to handle this, but AI has come to stay. So those things will kind of ease in our work. So please don't forget to tag me, tag Adedamola Joke on Twitter, and tag Super Team. So please, I'm expecting my assignment on Monday. I know you guys can do it. Thank you.